All right, let's get this show on the road. Day 4. Hey friends, welcome to day 4 of vlogging. Brief recap of today. Today my heart's a little heavy because I had to do 2 things. The theme of today for me has been advocating for myself and also practicing making decisions quickly. So one of the decisions that I made today, which has my heart being a little heavy, but it entailed cutting an energetic cord with someone that I had been still tied to, or allowed myself to be tied to. So it feels good to actually cut the energetic cord with this person, let go of expectations, accept the reality that perhaps things probably won't change in this other person's life because they seem quite content with the way things are going. Yeah, it was a bold move. I'm proud of myself, and sitting in the lesson of metabolizing the energy that had once gone into that cord, which has now been released. And now just metabolizing that energy and allowing it to move through me. And then the second piece was advocating for myself in the work environment. Bit of a tough conversation where at least my perception was feeling unvalued, feeling discarded, feeling dismissed. And I realized that's my own perception reality. And at the same time, last week while I was meditating, the following statement came through, which was honor the impulse, be mindful of the impact. So whenever there's a feeling of conflict or something that's triggered, there is a wisdom underneath the reaction. There is a wisdom to the impulse that's a signal of something. And it's up to us to figure out what that signal is. And so today, it was a thick situation with work. And I was able to listen, ground, and then respond from a place of, hopefully, within the period of time that we had, respond from a place of curiosity and also asking for help and asking for support and saying, hey, what would you do if you're in my situation? That took something. It was a bit rattling because sometimes I often experience a heavy charge, which is my own trigger when I'm hearing statements of, or when I'm hearing critical words or words of critique come my way. It's very easy for me to get into problem-solving mode to try to come up with the right answer. And yeah, I'm just noticing that. So today it's been a bit somber. On a lighter note or positive note, I did all my packing for this weekend's Rites of Passage adventure weekend. So we leave tomorrow morning. And so I'll be uploading the next 4 days of vlogs, probably all in one shot, likely on Monday. And yeah, I feel really good. Got the guitar packed. We've got camping stuff packed and food, of course. So yeah, really excited about the experience, what we get to learn as mentors and get to learn from the young men that are going to be probably about 50 to 60 of them that are going to be at this amazing experience where they get to move through a portal of adolescence into young manhood, which is pretty cool. All right, let's get on to today's reading. Here we go. So we're going to pull a card from our Starseed deck here. Okay, let's be sure to shuffle the deck. I'm doing a poor job shuffling, but let's get to today's message. Okay, spread this out. The messages are always perfect. Here we go. What have we got? Hiraith. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. Let's see what this one is. Okay, let's read it. Hiraith. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. Hiraith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. A journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you commit more fully to your life? Let's see, for me, that message, again, just a couple of days ago's message, really resonates and feels aligned with the direction that I've been on. I'm glad, although it's challenging, difficult, and a bit heavy to cut this energetic cord today, I'm glad that I did. I'm also getting affirmation from today's card that it is important to advocate for ourselves, not just to advocate, but also to apply the visions that we see and to advocate for those visions in the space of, or in the face of, non-agreement. And to be able to do that in a calm, loving, and compassionate way without compromise. So I'm really ruminating on that lesson, and all systems go. Let's go. Buddy's in good hands, and we're going to rock it this upcoming weekend. Well, before leaving all of you, I would love to share a prayer to the consciousness of Hanuman. I really love this beautiful brother consciousness of Hanuman. And this mantra that I'd love to share is, the translation of the mantra is, in my surrender to consciousness, in my surrender to enlightenment, may I be the best vehicle and the humblest of humble servants. May I also be equipped with great intelligence and great strength in all realms in order to be the best vehicle to surrender, support my enlightenment and the enlightenment of others. And here's how it goes. I'm going to say it 3 times. Let me break it apart first so y'all know what the words mean, and then I'll chant. So first part is Shri Ram. Ram is this consciousness and the divine. So Shri Ramadutaya, may I be the servant of evolution of consciousness. Hanumantaya, may I imbibe the spirit and connect with the consciousness of Hanuman. Mahapranaya, Maha is great, Pranaya is intelligence of all senses. Maha again is great, Balaya is strength. Again, all realms. Namo Namaha. I salute thee, and may those qualities imbibe in me. So here's how the mantra goes. Shri Ramadutaya, Hanumantaya, Mahapranaya, Mahabalaya, Namo Namaha. Shri Ramadutaya, Hanumantaya, Mahapranaya, Mahabalaya, Namo Namaha. Shri Ramadutaya, Hanumantaya, Mahapranaya, Mahabalaya, Namo. Thank you all, and may with that spirit have a rockin' day and have an amazing weekend. More soon. Peace.